Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday to you all. I hope you are all doing good. Look at all the dry patches on my skin. That's with the swimming. And I put cream on as well. What can you do? What can I do? Anyway, where are we? Let me see if I can find this. Just a second in. I was away. I went my swimming, and then I came home, and then I went and got my prescription. And do you know something? It was all there this time. This is usually when I go to get my prescription, it's not ready. Good morning, lovely Hellfire. I hope you're doing good this morning. Beauty in the Blouse, good morning to you. Yes, you're nice and early. Sarah, good morning. Gion, am I saying that wrong? Hello in beautiful France. There's my lovely Sky. Always like to do that to Sky. I hope you don't mind, Sky. Hope you're not like Seahor. I wish you would stop doing that to me, but see if I'm getting on your nerves, just let me know. I'll stop it. Good morning, Karen. Yes, it is chilly. I'll show you out the window. There's my lovely, lovely M. There's my lovely M. Look. Dreek. That's a good Scottish word. Dreek is dreek outside. That just means it's rainy and horrible and dark. My lovely Em, I hope you're good, Em. Hope you've been doing good. Hope you. Where's my lilt? Wait to get my lilt. Need to wet my whistle. Yeah, my skin's bad. I don't know if it's because of the. Well, I know it's because of the swim, but see, because winter's coming in as well, and I've turned my heating on. I think my skin's busted up. Okay, Sky. I'll keep doing them then. It's just these days you don't know what's politically correct and not. Gemma, good morning to you. Sarah, did I say good morning to you? So I wasn't on yesterday. To be honest, I wasn't feeling it. I've been feeling weird all week. All week I've been feeling weird. I've not been able to sleep and all the rest of it. See, I love Mrs. Doubtfire. That's the inspiration behind Mrs. Doubtwater. Robin Williams was fantastic at doing a Scottish accent, and I loved Robin Williams so much. So I just hope that I'm doing Mrs. Doubtfire a little bit of justice with Mrs. Doubtwater. I think they'd have been great friends, Mrs. Doubtfire and Mrs. Doubtwater. I think they'd be, because they're natural women. You see, they like the natural look, both of them. Hi ASMR Craft Video, hope you're doing good. So, Christmas, I've been feeling Christmassy. All I've been doing is watching Christmas stuff. And do you know what else I was watching yesterday that I just left on my laptop? You can get like snowy scenes with a real fire in the background, crackling fire. I've had that on. I'm telling you, I can't wait for the Halloween stuff to go down because you know what's going to happen in here. You're getting ready for work, lovely Pip. I hope you have a wonderful day at work, Pip. You've just been for a run. It's freezing in England. It's freezing up here as well, Sarah. Saying that, since September, I had to go out and scrape my car. That's the first time ever I've needed to scrape my car in September. But it's actually, although it's dreek and wet, it's actually not too bad considering, you know, we're at the end of October. But I'm jealous. My cousin's got snow. My cousin's in Canada and she's got snow. She hates the snow, but I want to do a snow angel. That's what I want to do. Virus. I know it's you, Virus. I recognise your name and I'm like, what? It's lovely, Virus. Hellfire. Would you prefer me call you Hellfire or Virus? Yeah, yes, Mark Raffy, everything's getting done online this year. Yes, I've actually commented on that. You've got, and listen, I've had it on. I've had the Christmas song on already. Partridge Family. I'm guilty. See, growing up, it was the Partridge Family Christmas album that I listened to growing up when I was a wee girl. That's how I love it now. It brings back some nice memories. But I do like a bit of Michael Bublé. I do. I mean, and he's easy on the eyes as well, isn't he? What else do I like? And then I like Mariah Carey and all that. Wham! Last Christmas, all that kind of. I like it all really, and the Nutcracker themed tune. I love all that. So. KG, I'm loving my new car, and it's great that I can sit and look at it because that's all I've been doing is sitting looking at it. If I'm not driving it, I'm looking at it. Yeah. Yes, Michael Bublé. I love his Christmas album, and he sings a couple of songs with Shania Twain, who I also love, and I think the both of them are Canadian, aren't they? Ah, thank you. Jon, hope I'm saying your name right. I probably aren't, but hello. You're so kind. So I don't know if yous all get this wherever in the world yous are, but usually this time of year I get excited because I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here comes on the telly. If you don't know what that is, it's a couple of celebrities here, Ant and Dec they're called, and they host this show where celebrities get taken into the jungle of Australia and they live on rice and beans and they've got to do gruesome tasks and stuff to win food and things like lie with rats and have spiders crawl all over them. And it's great because it's really just celebrities getting tortured. And the public phone in to say what task and who's to do the task. And they vote the same person all the time. It's great fun. So this year I'm not too sure because they're not going to Australia because of the whole COVID thing. They're going to a castle in Wales. So I'm not sure if I'm going to like it. I don't even know who's going into this castle or how they're going or what the tasks is going to be like. But usually at this time of year I'm getting excited for I'm a celebrity. They eat kangaroos and stuff like that. So it's all, I don't know what they're going to eat. They might have them eating haggis. I don't know. I hope there's some good celebrities, KG. But that's why you watch. Is it just me? You watch it to see them suffer. That's terrible, isn't it? Yeah, they might be having some lamb, Catherine. They might be having some. I watch it to watch them getting tortured. Well, not literally, like killed, tortured, like tortured in a nice way. If you can have nice torture, that kind of, spiders on them, that kind of stuff. That is what I like. That's why I watch it. You're all sitting going, "Oh, Blueberry's getting awful dark, so she is." She's getting all, that's it. Unsubscribe. Mass unsubscribing. Torturing. What's she about? Yeah, haggis. See, you can, as I keep saying, you can get vegetarian haggis now. Spider. See, I'm all right with creepy crawlies, really. It's wasps. It's my thing. Wasps is my thing. See if they put. I don't think I could go into a cage with wasps for £1,000,000. I think I would take a heart attack. That's how badly I'm a phobia I am with wasps. But I mean, I've held a big tarantula and stuff like that. And my daughter Amanda, she had a snake and she had like a gecko lizard and she had a Bosco monitor. So I mean, I'm all right with like creepy crawlies and stuff. Even rats. You see me with wee COVID. They don't bother me either. But see if it was a wasp thing, that'd be my torment. That'd be mine. And see if the celebrity said, you know what, I really don't like rats. That's it. See every rat task, they're in it. Yes, that happened to me when I was only about 3 or 4 years old, and I had little bunches in, we call them, and a wasp or a bee got stuck in my hair, and it was really, really loud buzzing as well because it was right next to my ear, and I was screaming and screaming. So I think for childhood trauma, I think it stems from there, because I just react. I don't even think about it. My body just reacts when I see them, and if I was to go into a cage, well, look. Not if it was a cage the wasps could fly out, somewhere confined with a lot of wasps, I would take a heart attack. I would. I'd take a heart attack. So, I mean, these people are like that with rats, and I'm shouting, get them in the rat pit. You know, celebrities that are soap stars of days gone by, get them in that rat pit right now. And they're going, ah, they're screaming, and I'm sitting going, it's wicked, but it's fun wicked. You're allowed to because I'm a celebrity. Oh. Yeah, snakes don't really bother me. A python, though, I mean, a python's quite big. My daughter had what do you call it? A corn snake. Is that right? I'm probably saying it wrong. It's probably something else. But it wasn't that big. Sky, that's what I'd be doing. See, if I was to go in, I'm a celebrity, I'd be saying I've got no fear. I wouldn't even tell them about the wasps. I wouldn't tell them because you don't, because that's what you would get. See, if you say you hate snakes, you're in the snake pit. Rats, get her in the rat cave. But do you know, they put them in the rat cave and it's dark. So I think that's a bit frightening when you don't know what it is. It's actually crawling on you. It could be anything. It could be Swamp Man. I know, it's my craft video. Do you know what else I watched the other day? See, this is how dark. I'm blaming COVID. I sat here laughing my head off at people falling in the snow and ice. Now, that's a Saurian. See, if you go down, especially if it's ice, I mean, I would break a hip. Well, maybe not, because I've got a lot of padding now, but, so, you know, it'd be sore. People falling, and they're falling all over the ice, and I'm sitting going, ha, 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 look at that. It's getting dark. I can't wait to get that tree up, get some joy into my heart. My heart's turning black, I think. What's wrong with me? And there's another one, and it's I can't even remember who it is. But they dress up as, see, that Slender Man. Now, I don't really know much about Slender Man, just that people are frightened of Slender Man. But they've got people walking, like ladies, right, at night time, walking along a car park, right, theirself to get their car. And you know, as a lady walking along any car park in the dark, yourself, you're worried anyway. And then this Slender Man comes out like that and starts chasing them. Now, I know there's fight and flight. He'd be getting punched or something would be happening. I don't think I could flight because I can hardly walk, so I'm not going to be able to run. Right, so I'm going to need to stand there and fight this Slender Man. That's what's going to happen. So they better never try that trick with me. See, if I've got my stick, I'd be swinging it. I'd get done for assault. Here, then I can get that off my bucket list, be arrested and put in jail for the night. That's going to happen one day. See, when I'm old and I think I'm just about ready to kick it, I'm going to do something to get myself locked up for a night. Hellfire, no, I'm the same. That's how I had a good laugh watching them all skate about in the ice. It's a good laugh. Some of them went really down hard as well. And see, the harder they go down, the funnier it is. I don't know why, but I was sitting laughing at that the other day. Beauty in the Blouse, can you imagine it? And they've got, do you know what else? They've got the Slender Man, right? And then they've got this little clown thing on a little bike chasing people. That'd be happening. They better not try that. Yes, farts are always funny. Farts are always funny as well. Unless it happens to you, which actually has happened to me. See, as the older you get, the harder it is to hold it. I never understood that as a child. I thought, why do people fart so much? Because your bum can't hold it anymore. There's been a few times I've bent down in the swimming to get my towel and boop, it's happened and I've been looking about like that. See if there's empty there, I just go, excuse me, and just keep walking, thinking that never happened. No, I think they're funny as well. Farts are great. Unless it's next to you and it's a badging, a smelly one. Jigsaw, I've never seen that. Hellfire, I've never seen that. Ace My Craft Video, thank you so much for coming in and spending some time with me. Have a wonderful evening and I send you love and hugs. Yeah, it's even worse if they, I can't even remember, there's a name for it, if they fart in bed and then they push your head under. That there's a name for that whole thing. That's not funny. That's not funny. That's a good thing about my. Do you know what else is a good thing about my? See, if there's someone that you don't like, you could be sticking your tongue out at them like that, and they don't know. Not that I would do that. I'm just saying that thought has crossed my mind. You could, or if there was somebody hot, you could be like, doing that, and they would never know. They would if you done all that with your body. They'd be like, what's up with her? But if you just didn't do that with your body, and you were going, like that, they wouldn't know. They would. Not that I'm saying do it. I'm just saying it has crossed my mind. Yes, and that it's a good way to test your own breath as well. No, see, I don't know. I don't like a lot of gory stuff. Although the Boys, that TV series I watched, The Boys, that was quite gory. But it was a great. It's funny and everything. I love superhero stuff. You know what I mean? Because see latex. See if you get a bit of latex and stuff like that on a superhero. I'm watching that film 20 times in the one night. Yeah, but see, you took the thoughts out of my mind. That's exactly. I think you could be doing anything behind that mask. They'll never know. I know my cousin is so funny. I'm jealous as well if she's watching. I'm jealous because she's got snow, as I say, because she's in Canada. But she hates it. But I love it. See if we could trade places, I would do it in a second. I would, but the bears and the cougars, that they scare me. So, did you see that clip about the man that was jogging? Oh my God! You just need to listen. It's on YouTube. This guy went jogging. I don't know where he was, but the next thing there was baby cougars, right? Baby cougars going about, and then the mummy saw the guy jogging and came chasing him for 6 minutes. This thing was pouncing at the man like that. Right, the first time I watched it, I was going, "Oh, that's terrible! Oh my God!" See, second and third and fourth time, I laughed my head off. What's wrong with me. This man's nearly getting mauled with a cougar, and I'm going, "Look at it." So now, I didn't know cougars were like that. So, and Vicky, my cousin, talks about them. The Pip, the guy done well though, didn't he? I think that's what you do: shout a lot and wave your hands and act big and bad, even though I'd be shy to myself, quite frankly. Um, kid on you're not. I've been down all week. This is what I'm saying. I've not been right all week. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know if it's just all this virus or the clocks go back this weekend. It could be that. See, changes. I'm not good with changes. And also see my emotions. See how, because I was really, really high about getting a new car. I hate it because I don't like being too high and excited and happy. And I don't like being too low. I like to be just in the middle and the same all the time. See if my mood changes either dead high or dead low. It really messes with me. I don't know why. It just really, really messes with me. So I don't know about all the excitement to get in the car, if that's why I'm not feeling it. In fact, yesterday I went back to my bed, and there's very, very seldom I do that. I went back to my bed about 10 o'clock, and I lay there for about an hour. Um, I just wasn't feeling it, so I wasn't going to come on and give you the vibes. I feel fine today. I'm feeling better today, but I didn't want to give you the vibes because I like to come on here and I like you to go away happy and not like sad. Oh well, Listen to Hellfire, it's cold here all year round. That's the thing about Scotland. You get used to the cold. Now, see in Florida people must know the Scottish. They must. We were in swimming at 4 o'clock in the morning, right? 4 o'clock. And we're swimming in this outdoor pool, and it's hot to me. I'm like, oh, it's hot. And some of the workers walked by with jackets and everything on like that. And they were going, oh, you're not cold? And we were going, no, it's roasting hot. We're acclimatised to the freezing cold, you see. Yes, I know, and your eyes hurt, and sometimes you've no more tears left. Have you ever cried like that? That you've cried so much that there's literally no tears left in your head? Um, I like to just, I like my mood just to be the same. I don't like being too high and hyper and happy, and I don't like being too low. I just like everything to be even. See, even over the Christmas holidays messes with my moods because it's different. I like the same. I like just the same thing all the time, or it messes with me. So I don't know if it's. But I was talking to my mum. Right, this is the weird thing. I was talking to my mum and I says to her, "I've not had a good sleep." She says, "Me and your dad are the same." Right, and then the other morning I woke up right, and I put my heating on, and I sat for an hour, and I went, "Oh, it's still really cold." Went over my radiators were cold. So I thought to myself, I've ran out of gas, and I've got a gas card. You go and you put money in the gas card, and then you come in and you put it in the meter, and it gives you how much you put into the card. So I thought, I've ran out of gas. So away I went and got £30 worth of gas. Came home and put it in the machine, and had £50 worth of gas. So I hadn't run out of gas. So I had to go into the boiler, and I'm pressed. I don't know what I'm doing in the boiler. I've no idea. I just press buttons. So I'm pressing buttons in the boiler, turning it off and on, pressing buttons. Eventually it fired up, right? So that was all good. So I was telling my mum that, and she says, the exact same thing happened to me. I'm saying it's aliens, mum. Mum, it's aliens. That's what I'm blaming it. I don't know what they're doing this for, but this is what they're doing. Uh, see, yesterday I was sitting here and I was nodding off like that because I've not had a good sleep at night. I've not been getting a good sleep at night. So I went back to my bed yesterday. Do you know? I don't know if I slept or not, kind of thing. I know I was just lying in my room with my eyes shut, for about an hour. Yes, Pip. Yes. Sometimes. See, that's why I don't like coming on here if I'm not feeling myself, because I don't like to maybe rub my vibes off on other people, and maybe them taking that away and being down for the day. I like to come on here my usual, so, or flavouring self. You know, I like that. A Saturday flavouring. We all enjoy that, don't we? And sometimes, see, this is it. It's the self-loathing with me that I've got a problem with. You know, sometimes I think there's nobody that could hate me more than I hate myself at times, and that's a problem. That was a problem years ago, and that when I eventually had to go to the doctor and admit I've got problems here, and I thought to myself, I'm going to go to the doctor and tell him the feelings and thoughts that are swirling through my brain, and he's going to lock me up. That's what I thought. Um, so when I did go to the doctor and he decided, I was going to need to go on medication and stuff, that was the best thing for it. That was the best thing for me. And it's scary admitting that you've got something like that, but it's a chemical imbalance in your brain. It's not your fault. It's not people's fault if they're feeling sad or anything like that. It's all to do with chemical imbalances in your brain and it not being right. And you need the medication to level out these kind of feelings. But I would advise people, if you are feeling the way I did, seek help sooner, because I'm not even, I was on the verge of doing something silly. Let's just say that I was on the verge of doing something, because at the time I felt my daughters would be better off, my son would be better off, my mum and dad would be better off. I'm a burden on them. What good am I? All these thoughts were going through my brain. So that was the best thing I done, was to go up and see about it. So anybody that's moods like that, please see about it, because they can fix you, And when you're in one of the episodes, you think to yourself, nobody can fix me. This is unfixable. But it is fixable. It's fixable. So, um, yeah, never feel that down. Always go and see a medical professional about it. Do you know something? I don't know who wrote it on their Facebook, but somebody, see, receptionists, is receptionists all around the world the same doctors, receptionists? I think they've got a PhD now. See, you get a contact with a doctor, you've got to go through the receptionist first. It's like she's like a bouncer. Yeah, it's horrible, it's horrible, but I'm great now. I'm great now. It's just I'm glad I went up to the I'm glad I went up to the doctor when I did. Thank you, Em. I'm glad to help people because I want people to realise that you're not alone and there is help out there because a lot of times people think that nobody can help them. That's the way I thought, nobody could ever help me, but they did. Look at that wee baby. They helped me. Look at that. My son's in there sneezing, allergies. But I'm happy now. But during the week, I don't know, I think it was because I got the car and my emotions were all over the place. But I'm feeling better today. And by God, I'll feel better tomorrow because you know what tomorrow is. Flavouring Saturday. And any of my silver or gold members, if you want to come on and chat live, you can come on and chat with me and my cousin. Sarah, that's exactly what I thought. I was thinking I'm a rubbish mother. I was married at the time, I'm a rubbish wife, I'm a rubbish daughter, a rubbish sister. My dog doesn't even like me. All these crazy thoughts, but it's not crazy at the time because at the time you 100% believe these things that are swirling around your brain. And I had to go to the doctor and tell the doctor I was on the verge of doing something silly. And that's when he immediately stepped in. In fact, see, that week, my doctor phoned me every single day. My doctor phoned me because the medication doesn't kick in immediately, as people know. Um, oh, it's your birthday tomorrow. Will remind me tomorrow, and I'll sing you a nice happy birthday song. My doctor phoned me every single day that week just to check in with me. That's how worried the doctor was. And I hadn't told my daughters or my son or Emdy or my mum and dad my feelings. I didn't want to worry them. So they didn't know how bad it was, but it was pretty bad. And that was the time I was going through all that. The doctor was phoning me every day. My old next door neighbour came out and said to me that our son wanted to shoot my dogs because they bark. I was crying in my garden. See, if it was now, it'd be different. Yes, Sarah. I don't think that doctor's there anymore, but he was really, really. In fact, it was the same doctor that helped me get my wheelchair. Oh, see, that's the thing I was worried about in case they were going to lock me up, but they were okay. I think when you go up and you tell them the truth and tell them that you need help, they know that you're not going to be doing anything. That's fine, sweet Pip. I did go to a therapist, but the therapist done nothing for me. Tell me how you feel, and I'm like, I've already told the doctor how I feel. I think I went twice or something. That was enough for me. I remember my mum went as well, and they said to her, right now, bear in mind she was in a deep depression, and they said to her, do you know what to do? Go to a class and you can did I pull that plug out? There we are. Cut out feral animals. Right, see if you're in a deep depression, cutting out felt animals isn't going to help. I don't think that's going to help you much. What is up with my laptop? It's going on and off. What have I done? I've pulled the plug out, haven't I? See, that's why people probably won't want help. If they're going to lock you up, a lot of people would hide their symptoms. Well, my doctor was really good. My doctor was really good and just checked in with me every day. He did. He did know that I was surrounded with people. You know, I wasn't myself. I was married and I had all my children were in the house and all that. So oh, see, my mum and dad stay a good bit away from me, but I Skype them every single morning. Every morning we Skype each other, and it feels as if we're just sitting there, just as normal talking. We can be Skype, but on Skype for an hour at a time. Yes, Sarah. See, all that goes through your mind as well when you're going through stuff like that. But the best thing is to go and talk about it, you know, and get some kind of help. I'm glad I did, and the worst thing to do is like was a dog going by the window. Was I was taking medication and I thought to myself, I'm better now. I don't need this medication and stopped it. And there I was again, back to square one. I'm trying to do a live stream, Big Brother, and they're going crazy. Anyway, so Christmas, I'm going to be watching more Christmas stuff. Maybe watching people falling in the ice. That's always good for a laugh. Oh, you find all that on YouTube. YouTube's great. Oh, I meant to say to you, did I tell you about that haunting a Bly Manor? Oh my God, I broke my heart at it. I think I did tell you. My mum and dad are watching it right now. Yes, Hellfire. See, I didn't know that. I thought to myself, I'm feeling great. Why am I taking these tablets when I feel great? And then I stopped them myself and then realised what I'd done and had to go back up to the doctor again. So I behaved myself. Yes, Sarah. It's, the Haunting of Hill House is the more scary one, I would say. That's the more horror kind of one. The Haunting of Bly Manor, although it's a bit scary, it's I think it's more a love story than anything. But I wasn't prepared for the ending. I'm not going to tell you the ending, but I wasn't prepared. Haunting of Hill House was great. Do you know, I watched a film yesterday, I don't know the name yet. It was the suicide and haunting of some kind of house, right? So I thought, here we go, we'll watch that. So I was watching that and it was all about YouTubers. It was all about YouTubers. And it was about this girl and guy and she's like she's doing a live stream like this. And she's going, right, let's go and do this house, let's go and walk about this haunted house and all that. And don't forget the links in the description bar below and all the rest of it. I was laughing my head off at it. I was like, yes, the Haunting of Hill House was amazing. Everyone, could you please give me a little thumbs up if you haven't already? I've got a thumbs down already, can you believe that? It's like, people, I can't stand that Blueberry. I need to go in there and just put a thumbs down to her. Ooh, Nightmare on Elm Street. That first one with Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp's so young, isn't he, in it? Yeah, I don't know if I'm brave enough to watch Nightmare on Elm Street again. Because I was terrified of that. I might look for the others because that's a good spooky one. Thank you very much, Hillfire. Thank you everyone to give me a wee thumbs up. And Bad Santa too, that was good. That was a good Santa one. Pip, hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day today, Pip. Thank you for coming in. And just remember, clench if you feel a fart and there's people there. Do you know what's worst? There's nobody about and you think, right, I can let this fart out, right? And you let the fart out, you go, oh, like that. And it's a badging, it's quite smelly. And you see someone walking over to you and you're thinking, don't come over. Don't come over. And they come over and you've got to pretend you don't smell the aroma round about you. Okay, that doesn't I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I know that for a fact. As I said, sometimes I can't stand myself. So tomorrow you are going to be like Rachel from Friends. You've been Monica and you've been Phoebe, and tomorrow you're going to be Rachel, and people are going to be asking you for your autograph again. I don't know, Hellfire. Doesn't really bother me anyway who it is, but I got a D pick the other day. A D pick. A disgusting D pick. A shaven D pick. Right? And when I looked at the profile of this person, they were the same age as my son. I was like, that's disgust. I was going to leave a smart comment like this has been forwarded to the Glasgow Police Department or something like that, but I just had to say block and like that. Like, for God's sake. I told my mum, I grassed. I told my mum about it, so I did. I went, Mum, wait till you hear what I got, and told her. I told her what it was like and everything. And she's going, why, Linda, why did they do that? What? I'm saying, Mum, I don't know. I've no idea why they do it. I've never felt the urge. You see, when I had boobs, I never felt the urge to go, right, that's it. I need to get one out here and take a few pictures and send that to some complete strangers. They need to see. And there's Brookie Brook. Good morning, Brookie Brook. Yes, him. Yeah. Can you imagine being that desperate to send strangers that kind of picture? I don't understand it at all. I don't understand it. But it's funny when I tell my mum these kind of things and she says, Linda, why is it they do that? I'm going, Mum, I don't know. Don't know why they do it. It was like, can you remember the time I told you about the stalker I had? This was no joke, by the way. This was a scary, scary incident. The man was a postman, so he was. I still get the fear when I see the postman. And for years, he stalked me. And I was too nice to, quite frankly, tell him to F off. And it all started over, he came to the door and he said, could he get a glass of water? And I was making diluting juice for the kids. And I says, I'm making some diluting orange. Would you like a glass of that? And he went, oh, thank you very much. Right. So that was me. That was me enticing him, I suppose. So anyway, he used to post things through my door, sweeties through my door. He chapped my door every single day. It didn't matter if I'd mail or not. Right. And then he would stand and talk about Celtic because he knew I liked Celtic. And he knew I read the Da Vinci Code. Right. So it was all about the Da Vinci. See, now I was like, get the Da Vinci Code away from me. So anyway, this one day he had came to the door and he was dancing, and he went, Linda, can I use your toilet? He says, I'm bursting. And I thought, oh God. I went, I come in then. And he goes to the bathroom anyway. He goes into the bathroom. I'm sitting in the living room. He's in the bathroom. 20 minutes go by and he's still in there. It's getting to the stage I'm like, this was a bad idea. This man could come out here and kill me or something like that. This guy could come out here, and I've invited this person into the house. I've told him to come in, right? He befriended our dog. Our dog was a big Dalmatian, so our dog didn't bother him, so he was in there for about 20 minutes. And I was like, oh, and I felt I'm going to need to go and chat the door and go, you okay in there? That's how bad it got. So eventually he came out, and he was hanging about, and he was asking me all about, oh, your Sky TV, how much was your Sky TV and all that. And I'm going, oh, I don't know, I can't remember. I just wanted him out of the house, right? Eventually, I gets him out of the house, and I was like, oh my God, I can't, I'll never, if he chaps the door again, I'll say the toilet's broke. So, my mum, I don't even know if I can tell yous, right? I'll try and tell yous in the best way. I phoned my mum and I said to her, Mum, and I told her, I says, and he was in there in the toilet for 20 minutes, and she said, Linda, you know what he was doing, don't you? And I was going, Mum, please, no. And she was going, you know what he was doing, right? And I'm thinking to myself, she's thinking about something with his hand, right? That's what he's been doing in the toilet, right? That's what he was doing in the toilet. I went, Mum, please. And she went, he was looking for knickers. Right? I was not expecting that. I went, what? What? And she went, that's what they kind of people do. I was going, what kind of people do that? Going into folks' bathrooms and look for knickers? Who does that? Mum, don't you invite him into your house that's doing that kind of stuff? I said, for God's sake. I know, hellfire, it was horrible the other day. Good morning, Harvey. There's lovely Harvey. In beautiful London. Harvey, I'll show you my weather, Harvey. Right, oh, look. Horrible. Grey. Yeah, that was a horrible situation I had myself in. And hi Empress, good morning. And I invited that guy into the house, right? Now he also came to my door one day, right? And I was like, what? And I don't even know if I'd mail this day. And he said to me, it's Linda, smell my jacket. Right? And I went, what? He went, going to smell my jacket. Any other person would go, get yourself to F, right? But I was very timid back then, and I leaned down and I didn't sniff in, but I just done that. And I went, aye. He went, oh, it's just the guys in work were saying it's a bit smelly. And he would say, do you know something? Do you know something? People think that I fancy you, so they do. He was saying things like that to me, right? And I was married at the time. I was married. So this went on for about 3 years. And when I was bringing my son home from nursery school, I would see him lurking about my street waiting on me so that he could pounce and talk to me about Celtic and the Da Vinci Code and all this kind of stuff. But there was the thing that actually stopped him. I think my dad phoned up and complained. The kids were out playing, it was night time. Now, I know where this guy stays, because this guy stays where I used to stay. So, he didn't stay anywhere near my old house. And it's not as if there was supermarkets or anything over there, it was just a housing scheme. You know, you are a gentleman, Harvey. So the kids were out playing, it was snowing. And I could hear the kids la 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 out the back playing, and there was a few of the kids from different houses all out playing, and it's dark. Sophie or Amanda came in and went, Mum, guess who we were talking to? The postman. And I thought, oh, he's lurking about my house at night time, trying to peep. He was trying to peep in the windows. That's what was going on. And I thought, no, he's going to kidnap my kids or something. That's how bad it kind of got. I thought he's going to kidnap one of my kids and say, you're going to marry me or I'm going to kill your Wayne. That's what was going on there. Brookie Brew, I don't know. I thought maybe thought that. But see the whole 20 minutes in my bathroom and then hanging about my living room door. Em's got away with words. See, but back then I was very, very timid. I never had any balls, really. And I just used to, I find it hard to say no and all this kind of stuff. And back then I was very, and see when you start getting stalked, you think yourself, it's just me being weird. This isn't happening. It's just me. But it was terrible. It was terrible, and posting like things through my door all the time. So anyway, my dad sorted that out because my dad got on. I think my dad got on the phone to them because it was becoming dangerous. That's what was going to happen. And the feeling, my blood's running cold every time he would chat my door. It was horrible. It was really, really horrible. You're just having your coffee, Harvey. See, I've been up since 4. That's how I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as they say. Yes, sir. So I've had a stalker. It's not. It's a horrible, horrible thing. And as I say, but once he started hanging about my children while they were out playing, it was a real problem. It was a real problem when that happened. Harvey, I've been up away and done 40 lengths of a swimming pool, went for a jacuzzi, went and got a prescription. I've been quite busy today. I'm a morning person. I like to get up early. I'm up with the birds, as they say. I'm up with the birds every morning. But my mum, see, my mum, oh, I laugh my head off now thinking about my mum. Me telling my mum that story, and you know what he was doing in there? I was like, Mum, please don't say it. Don't say it. See, you went to your bed. I was in my bed for 6 o'clock last night, Harvey. 6. I was in my bed. That's what I'm. See, I'm an old lady. People don't realise how old ladies I am. I'm the same. I'm very. It's very hard for me to trust and things like that, and bring people into my safe spot, so to speak. Ooh, chocolate cake, Sky, yum. Do you know what? I think I did get a new toothbrush because I thought to myself, he's had that up his arse. That's exactly what I thought. That's what I thought, cause I thought he's been or rubbing his genitals all over it. In fact, the towels and everything went and got bleached because he was in there an awful, I don't know, he was in there an awful, awful long time. Especially because he said he was bursting, right? Say if you need a number 2, right? We'll say number 1s and number 2s. See if you need a number 2 and you're desperate for a number 2 and you go to the toilet, number 2 comes out quite sharpish. It doesn't take 20 minutes. So I don't know what the hell he was doing, but I've got a good idea what he was doing in there. But I don't think my mum's right. My poor mum. I was like, where would he? I've not got knickers hanging about my bathroom anyway. What's she like? Oh. But it was, see, when the kids came in and says that he was talking to them at night time, miles away from where his house was, he made that trip to come and be behind my house, peeking in the windows and stuff. Horrible. It's a horrible, horrible, horrible feeling. It really is. So that's another story. I feel he's a bit like, oh, she just keeps telling stories. That's what we used to. Look. Yes, the guy knew I was married. Yes, he knew I was married. In fact, I went to America with my mum and dad, and he didn't know that my ex-husband was staying in the house, and he chapped the door, and he was hanging on it like that, and my ex-husband opened the door, and he went, oh, is she no in? Weird. But my dad phoned up, and I think my dad spoke to the post office and said this guy was a problem. And I'm glad he did, because if it wasn't me, it might be somebody else, and who knows how low it could go. See if he became stockish with another lady, Who knows how far he would go? That's how you've got to report these kind of things. Harvey, you are a very good singer, and M, that's just above you in the chat, she's also a fantastic singer. I've got some very talented people in here. Yes, Sky, me too. I've got problems all over the place. As well as all that, I like to dress up as old ladies, nurses, doctors. I've got all that going on in my plate. You've got a very good voice, Harvey. Yeah, see, I've got two daughters, Sarah. I've got two daughters. Saying that Amanda, I've never needed to worry about Amanda because Amanda's got a mouth. Amanda's got a mouth like a sailor, quite frankly. You know, when she's got a sharp and quick wit. See, I think of things after it. See if somebody's giving me this right. It'll take my brain 20 minutes or 30 minutes before I go, oh, I should have said this. Right, too late, Linda, too late. Should have said it half an hour ago. I think it's something good to say, oh, I should have said that. It never just comes to me like this. Trying to preserve your purity. Well, maybe you're on the wrong chat, Sky. My chat's not exactly pure, is it? I mean, let's face it. You do hear quite a lot on this channel. Not want to ruin life for you, but a lot of shit has hit the fan with me. I like to just tell you my experiences, so you don't do it. Or if it happens to you, what to do. Yes, I'm never too, hopefully I'm never too much. Hopefully I'm not too much. YouTube will get her off. Yes, Sarah, that's what I do. I'm thinking, or I'm lying in bed and I'm thinking about replaying what had happened to me in Asda or something. Think I should have said that to the checkout woman. What did I not say that to her for? Too late. Yes, I'm going through the change. I'm going through change not only because I'm 49 this year, but because I'm on see chemo when you went through chemotherapy, it pushes you through menopause early. So I'm going through all that as well. I'm going through it quite a lot right now. Yesterday I was burning up as well. The hot flushes are. Do you know what it's like? We called, see if you were embarrassed as a kid and your face goes red. In Glasgow we call that a beamer, right? so you take beamers. I'm taking beamers all the time. Beamers just burning up, and it's as if there's a fire internally in your body. Your skin can be cold. See, it's the weirdest thing. See, you touch your skin can be cold, but you feel as if you're burning up from inside. That's all that's going on. That's happening. Brookie Brook, if you've been through chemotherapy, see, people are all different. But if you've went through chemotherapy, you certainly go through it early. I'm not sure. 40 is quite young still to be going through it, the change of life. But I suppose that people are all different. There, see, Em went through it in her 30s. Yeah, burning up. Oh my god, the heat. I mean, I've got the fan on in my bedroom and my covers are off and then on and then off and then on and off and on. That's me all night long. And you know, I like to see my leg. My leg's a kind of temperature cooler. I don't know if that's word. But I'm roasting hot, but see if I put my leg out the bed, it cools me down, then I bring the leg in, and then I'm warm, and then the leg goes back out. Rambo. You'd look like Rambo, Harvey. You definitely do. I don't suppose it's changed much, Glasgow. It's not really changed much. See, Italian food's my favourite. I love pasta and bread and soup and stuff like that. So I could eat that all day long. Oh, golf! I know it's terrible, isn't it? Yeah, it's as if your leg controls the rest of you. I don't know if it's a thermometer. I don't know, but I put my leg out and that cools me down a good bit, and then I bring it back in, and then I'm hot, and then the leg goes back out. But recently, the whole covers have had to come off now. Oh, did you, Harvey? That's cool. From somewhere else. Yep, that's exactly what happens to me. And then the uncontrollable. I'm really sad. I've no idea what for. But see, when I'm sad and I feel like I cry, I have a cry because I think you've got to let it out. That's cool, Harvey. Wow. Yeah, Italian food's the best. Harvey's Italian, you see. And if you don't know Harvey, he's a bit of a muscle man as well, if I dare say that, Harvey. Yeah, I'm a carbs. Me and Em are carb people. I love bread, pasta, rice, all that kind of stuff. I love soup. I could live in soup. Oh my god. Sucky Hall Street. It's Sucky Hall Street, Cosa. Sucky Hall Street's one of the main streets with all the shops and stuff like that. In fact, see if you've got loads of people in your house, people will turn around and say, it was like Sucky Hall Street in her house. Right? That just means there's a lot of people in your house. So, Harvey, well, you're looking to see if you're not training in 2 years, you're looking fit. Not much pennies you make per day on YouTube. Oh, see, I've been thinking about a bread maker. My mum and dad have got a bread maker, and my mum will say the smell in the house is amazing. Oh, see, bread that's just been made hot with some butter on it, dipped in soup. Yeah, is that called, what do you call that? Um, begins with a V. Vertigo, is that like vertigo? With the spins. Do you know, I never knew I had that until my mum and dad one time had, we were in Disney World, and they were in this posh hotel that was in downtown Disney, and it was like a really really tall building, and we went down and but I don't know many floors up it was, right at the very top, this room, and my mum says go out and have a look in the view, and it was a glass banister kind of glass, we call it a veranda. I'm trying to think of the proper name. Balcony, a glass balcony. And when I went up and looked down, I started to feel dizzy, and I was holding on, and the kids are like they're right over the edge, and I'm grabbing the kids and going get back like that. I couldn't believe it. I was like that trying to get back indoors. It would scared the living daylights out of me being that high up. I never thought that I was scared of heights, but oh, and I felt dizzy. I felt as if I was going to. I felt as if it was dragging me over. Harvey, have a lovely nap, and I'll listen to you singing. Oh, bagels with bacon, melted mozzarella. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, Oh yes, because balance is all to do with your ears, isn't it? Have a lovely day, Harvey. Thank you for coming in. See, my favourite thing is like I love macaroni cheese, right? Macaroni cheese, but I like French fries with it, so that's carbs and carbs. And then I would like a bit of crusty bread to dip in it, so carbs and carbs and carbs. Love carb, and I know it's bad for you. I know it's bad for you, but that's my downfall. Is the carb situation. It's not so much chocolate and sweeties and things like that. It's the carbs with me. They're just too tasty. Too tasty. Anyway, guys, thank you all for that's an hour. I can't believe I've been on for an hour. Thank you all so much for coming on. And tomorrow I'll be back. And listen, you're going to be thinking, oh my God, there's Rachel for Friends and Blueberries Bungalow. You'll be thinking that. You'll be thinking, and you'll be going, why do I look like Rachel today? Because I'm going to make you up to be Rachel tomorrow morning. We're going to be Rachel, so we are, right? We're going to be doppelgangers. Doppelgangers. So thank you all so much for coming in. Hope you all have a wonderful day. See if you need me, you can get me on Facebook. See if you are thinking life's hard and need somebody to talk to and you don't know who to talk to. You can talk to me, come on and talk to me, and I will keep our conversations absolutely private. That's a promise. I would never reveal anything that you have sent me. It's good to know that somebody you can talk to and it would be kept, confidential. And that's what you can do. You can always talk to me. And I love you all very, very much. So have a wonderful Friday, and I'll be back for Flavouring Saturday. Bye, everyone.